Hello everyone, TVUK here with another episode of Regrowth. So, doing a bit of blood work stuff today, and I've been working on getting a living rock automated system somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but so far I've got this set up here, so let me quickly show you here now. So if we look behind here, we can see ourselves a little chest. And if I can get hold of it, let's see if I can get it. There we go. And all we do is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just put in some stone, and there we go. And that gets placed down by here. And we're using some Botania stuff for that, so let me just open this up a second. So we're using a Rana Carpus Botania flower, and what this does is any blocks that are placed on top of it get put on similar blocks. In this case we've got glass blocks, brown glass blocks under here, and I've got one just under this bit of dirt, and it will place it on anything that uses those blocks nearby. And over here we've got ourselves mana spreaders, which are redstone ones, with a lens on top of that, and these lenses are the, let's grab that back a second, the bow lenses. So let's put that back. There we go. Right, that's done. Let's press the switch. There we go. And any more then get placed back, and all the rest of this living rock gets sucked up by a chest under here. There it is. And of course we got a hopper hock, if I can say that right this time. Let's get out of there. So what I want to do with this bit is somehow connect that up to the altar up here, as in this pack, in order to make runes you've got to use living rock for it. So let's have a look at that recipe. And the recipe of course is placing living rock in the blood altar to give you blank slates. Excuse me if my voice sounds a bit funny today, as I've got one of these man flus that are going around. That's done. Right, let's grab that. There we go. And the next stage on this is getting it all timed up with timers or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I think what I'll do now is I'll go and make myself some timers, and we'll work out this timing on these, and we'll see if we can get that bit automated. So I'll be back in a few moments, and we'll make a start on that. Okay, so I went ahead and made myself 2 of these hourglasses, and I've set one up down here because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work, so I had to have a look first, and I've set this up here. So there's all the redstone going down to the mana spreaders, and this timer is set to 70 seconds using red sand, because yellow sand does 1 second and red sand does 10 seconds. So we've got 7 in there, 70 seconds, which is about the right time to turn rock into living rock. And we've got all this contraption set up here. Now the only problem we've got here is if we go over the side now, we've got a chest here that is dropping stone into a hopper, and that's going in an open crate. Now when the redstone activates, it drops 1 stone at a time into here, and you'll see it's been placed by there. Now we want to set that so it does 6 at a time, so it's going to take a bit of filling with this time, I think. So what we're going to do is try and work out the best time for it. So how are we going to do it? Not sure, because these are set to turn off only with a mana burst, so we can't really use that, can we? So I've got to work out how to do that. So probably need some kind of timer, I think. So let's have a look what kind of timers are in here. We can either do it via Buildcraft, but I'm not sure if that's going to work. See if there's anything else. No, we can't. I'm not really sure how we're going to do it, to be honest. We could do it with a comparator, I guess. But that's not going to work either, is it? Unless we use a piston. We could do it with a piston, couldn't we? Not absolutely sure. So as I said, I'm totally confused. So I'm thinking, gonna have to think about how to do that. But it's working with one at the moment anyway. When I come up with a solution for that, we'll come back here. But at least we got one of them going at a time. So let's put the rest of these guys in here anyway. We'll keep that running. And the mana signal should keep getting rotated round. At least I think it will. What's in there then? Oh, there's a different type of block for that, is there? I'll have to look at that later on. So let's have a look at the mana in these guys. Yeah, that's perfect, so we don't need to worry about that really. So have a look at how our blocks are doing. So we've got 10 so far. It's a good start. We're getting there. Let's have a look up here now and let's test this. So we've got 500 at the moment, and to make a rune we need 1,000, don't we? Now give me that, and with that we should be able to make all the other runes and so on. Reinforced slates. So reinforced bloodstones. Yeah, lots of things to mess around with that. Oh well. I'll come back to this later, but at least it's working with one until we work out the timing. So let's have a look what else I've been working on in between episodes. So I have been busy, and the main reason why there hasn't been any video updates lately is I'm still having those computer problems as we're getting exception errors and computer crashes and so on, and it's really frustrating, to be honest. So let me just sort a few things here and I'll show you what I've been up to down by here. Right, so you all know down this corridor is the area where all the crops are sorted out underneath, and I've just been making things look a bit nicer around here. It looks looking a bit better. So I've more or less come up with a design for the area. So we're gonna get a roof on here so you can't see anything behind. We'll put some of those auto benches under here. Get some of this automated into its relevant products. Oh yeah, we got to work out how to do the essence, because the essence stones will not work in the auto crafter. So we've got to work out how to do that. And of course I need to put some of these back home once they've been crafted up. And it goes all the way back here to about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's about 5 fields altogether, and so far I've done about 3. As putting up with computer crashes and stuff is really frustrating. So yeah, let's have a look at the quest book next, as we need to do a bit more progress. Let's have a look what we're going to do next. Previously also I was working on getting the Certus Seeds quest completed, so we could turn that in for some essence of quartz. I won't turn it in right yet, just in case. I'll claim that in a minute. But what I've done is, as usual, set up a little area up here with them growing. I'm trying to get them up to full strength, so I've got a few grown here, so let's go and grab some of these guys. should give me enough for 2 pieces of Certus, I think. Let's see what the recipe was for that. So I think it's similar to the other ones. So I could, oh, actually, it's going to give me 4. And with this, I'll be able to start on applied energistics. And we'll finally have a tidy storage system up and running. But I'm not going to do that in the episodes, as it's not part of the quest book really, and it's a bit fiddly and so on. But I'll get it all up and running, and I'll probably change all these storage chests around. I'll work on it anyway. So that for now we'll just plop that in there. And let's drop off any excess stuff. Right, so let's have a look at the quest book. Let's skip out of there. So where are we so far? We still need a bit of that. That's almost complete. Life of the world. Yeah, we still got a few things there. So let's have a look at the way the world bleeds. So far we on the 2nd level here. So applied Arcania. We needed to make some formic runes. So to make some formic runes, let's have a look here now. So a formic rune is made. There we go. So a formic rune is made with stones, some formium, and then basically we've got to do the research for that, haven't we? So let's have a look if we've actually got the research. I think it was down here somewhere. Let's have a look here now. Arcane arteries, I think that was the one. So what do we need? We needed some ordo and some life. So let's have a look if we've got some of that down here. Some ordo and some life. So life is in the research book, of course. So let's have a look at that. So life is here, Victus. So Victus is a combination of aqua and terra, and so we need to do aqua and terra in the search table here. So aqua, let's see if we've got some terra here. We should have plenty of terra. This, because that is, I think that's a regenerated one. Alright, and that should give us that. So how many do we need for that anyway? Let's have a look at the research book. So we need 10 of that. So let's grab 10 of that now. Oh yeah, it cancels itself out, doesn't it? So let's grab some of that. So I grab a few extra just in case. And next up we need some ordo, and to get ordo, if we pop back to the research book. So ordo was over here, so we need, it doesn't really tell me, does it? Ah, here we are, no? So how are we going to get ordo? We could either, we could do it via the research table, so we need some silver wood or some of those flasks. Now what flasks were those? I think the best bet is to use some silver wood, because that'll give us what we need really. So let's see if we got any in here. It hasn't got any on that, so we need the actual block itself. So let's quickly pop up here and see if we can get that research done. Okay, got my silver wood. We only need 1 point of order, really. So let's put in a few of these in here. And let's hope we get lucky now. Hopefully we'll get that 1 point we need. Oh no, that's fire. So let's see if we do get lucky. Come on, give me the auto. I don't think it's going to work here, is it? No. Nope. Okay, try again. Bit fiddly. Well, you need to automate this somehow. I think we could do it somehow. So, no, I don't think we're going to do it, are we? Oh, there we go, we got it. Perfect. And just let that run out, and we got some air as well. So, we should be able to activate the formic room research now. Okay, let's have a little peek at that. So, that's going to need some formic slates. Click to research. I thought I'd researched that. Yes, I have. So we need formium ingots. So what do we need for the quest actually? We only need 1. And I got a feeling we got some more over here anyway. Let's have a little look what we got in here. Yeah, I got 2. So all we need is some of that stone from upstairs. And we should be set. Let's quickly grab some. So we need, what was it? 1 to 3 pieces. Or 1 piece and some formium ingots. So let's grab some iron and let's convert them over a second. That gives me 2. And of course we need to drain out all that. Yeah, I kind of made a mess there, haven't I? Let's see, can I actually drain it out? I don't know if I can. Can I do that? No, it looks like most of that's going to go to waste anyway, so let me just put that on top until that naturally drains away. So we've got 2 pieces now. Let's have a look at getting the next bit done. So we got our bits there. So how do we make this now? So arcane infusion. So we've got to put a formium ingot, some stone, and formiums on the side, and magic ordo, and life. So let's see if we've got those. So what have we got here? We got plenty of life. We got magic. Don't know if I got the other one actually. What was the other one again? Magic and ordo. Ordo's the one we haven't got actually. So how are we going to get ordo? So maybe if I put some silver wood in these guys, it should give me that. Let's have a look what we got. We got 3 different aspects on that. So if I grab 3 of these guys, so I need the magic one, which is this one. Oops, let's grab that back. Let's just repair my damage a second. And let's knock out that one and that one. All I want is put the magic one in. There it is. Just put that there for now. Grab that. And we wanted the other 2 now, which was... Let's grab 2 of these balls here. Let's put that there for now. There we go. And let's just pop down those 2 jars. There we go. And let's put in our silver wood. So let's put 3 of these in for now. Okay. There we go. And magic's getting drained into there. Wasn't the way I wanted to do it actually, but there you go. And What have we got in there? Air. So let's put that over there. Let's grab another one of these a sec. Okay, is that drained yet? It should. There's our order that we need. I think that was enough for. So we need 6 altogether. So if we add another 2, let's add a couple of more bits in here a second. That should do it. Let's wait for that to finish off a second. Okay. That should drain out into here. Okay, let's swap over that jar. What's that? There we are, there's our order, and it gives us 8. That's drained out of there, and what we could do then is just put the other one down. Just put that there for now. Okay, and that should drain out, but I've got to actually put a pipe there, but we don't need that for now, but at least we've got what we want. So let's put these in position here. Alright, hopefully now we should be able to do that. We've got 8 of that, plenty of that, and 8 of that. Let's double check on the 6, 6, and 7. Yep, we should be able to do this now. So let's grab our item a second. Where is it? Oh, I got it on me, my wand, of course. And how much do we need? 7, 7, 6. Yeah, we should be able to do this. Let's have a look if we can actually do this. Here we go. Let's put in the ingredients. So we need that, the stone. So the stone goes in the middle, and either side goes the bits. So stone. Let's put this over the other side. Looks about right. And let's activate it. Come on, work. Yeah, that's in range. Good. I was wondering if these would be within range. Looks like everything's working so far. Yeah, that's going in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Put that in quickly. These things get knocked off if you're not careful. There we go. Did it work? Yeah, it worked. Look at that. Just wait for it to finish. And there we go. 1 Formic rune. Perfect. So we should be able to actually hand in that quest now, I hope. What are we going to go for? Claim rewards. We can either go for the Formic slates, but I'm going to go for the reinforced slates. Oh, it gives us all 3, does it? Nice. And there we go. Perfect. So let's see where we're going to go next. So we've got a couple of options now. Where are we going to go? We got Sigil of Holding. At this point you have the capacity to make quite a few different sigils. By holding on to them is quite a chore. So I can combine them all into a single one, can I? Oh, that's handy. What else we got? A Altar Diviner. Sometimes it can be a little too easy to be infusing multiple items in the altar and running out of stored LP. Luckily you seem to be able to fashion a device to sit adjacent to the altar and only feed it with items if the required amount of LP is present. Now that will be really handy. You just put stone in there, the living rock I mean, and away we go. And of course we got elemental swords, which are coming in handy for fighting. What have we got? The imbued slate. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Mighty writes, come to your attention that in order to advance your altar further, you are going to need access to some very specific materials, and to get them, you're going to need to delve into Sangal rituals. So we're going to have to do some rituals as well. Science. So we got an alchemic chemistry set. So make some more potions. And finally, we got a magician's blood orb, which is the next upgrade. But before we do any of that, we've got to upgrade the altar to tier 3, I think, because this is the 3rd tier. And when we do get to tier 3, we should be able to automate using this a little bit. So let's head over to the blood altar and let's have a look at a few things over there. Okay, let's see how our rock from or stone from earlier has been doing. Nice, so we got 26 of them now. Perfect. And we need to grab my blood orb and my elven knife. Or should we use that one? I don't know which one's, I've forgotten which one's the most powerful. I think it was this one. Skip up here a second. Right, how many we got in there? That's the one we want to use, and this one is 3200. Yeah, that's the one we want to use. So let's fill that up a little bit. Ooh, don't want to go too far. That's filled up, and let's place in the first one. So what have I got to do here? I need a load of runes around the sides here. So that's quite a lot to do actually. Oh, that's done. Let's grab that out of there. Thank you. So there's our first blank slate. We want to probably make some of these as a blood rune, is it? Let's see, how do we make the... We want the capacity. So let's have a look at the capacity. So we got two of these. So we got superior capacity or augmented. So the first one is made with the imbued slate. And that is using the other one. So we need to make that. That is made like that. So that's 5,000 points. So what we want to do is put this back in and let's have a look here. So if we put that in, we're going to need 2,000 points. So let's put that back in. And let's get ourselves that imbued slate. And it should be ready any second now, I think. I think it was 2,000. There we go. Let's grab that. And we're going to need to place this in again to get us the imbued slate, and that's going to cost us 5,000. Okay, so we can't get the imbued slate because if you remember I said earlier we need a tier 3 altar, and I didn't pay attention to the NEI. It said tier 3 but there. So we've got to do a bit of work on that, and then we'll eventually be able to have a higher amount of LP in there, because right now we're restricted to 10,000, so we're going to have to work on it. So for now we're going to have to make some normal blood runes just to get this up to tier 3. So let's have a look at the recipes for them. So we need blank slates and normal stone. So we're going to need a load of blank slates. So that's me going to be busy for the next couple of hours with the looks of it. So I think what I'll do is I'll work on this between episodes. So yeah, that's all I got time for today anyway. So I'm gonna have. Let's think. What are we gonna do? We're gonna work on the timing issue to get some more stones for the living rock there, and of course we want to work on getting this up to tier 3, make a load of blood runes. So that's all I got time for today, guys, and I hope you enjoy watching. And if you've got any tips in the comments, please leave them below, and hit the like, hit the subs, and I'll catch you all. Oops, I left that in too long. And I'll catch you all next episode.